If you're looking for a horror movie with a quality plot to whet your fears, don't miss out on watching this movie. The Eye 2002, an Asian horror movie, came to create a novelty for the film industry in the 2000s. Among the romantic comedies that swept the film industry in the 2000s, this movie has come to make a difference and awaken the horror of ghost movies that have disappeared from the Thai movie industry for a while. The Eye was released in 2002 under the direction of Danny and Oxide Pang, two very skilled directors. The success of the film is guaranteed to have more than 5 sequels. The film begins with the story of Man, played by Angelina Lee, a girl who was blind since her childhood. Her world has been dark for as long as she could remember, but her life is changing when she received a new cornea transplant. Her hope for a bright life was beginning to emerge. But adjusting to the new life is not as easy as she thought. She discovered that she could see something that others can't see, including ghosts, spirits, and the Grim River.
This movie stands out because it tells the story of several scenes with the underlying psychology. One time, Man decided to close her eyes and locked herself in a dark room. She decided to cut off her vision as if she was blinded again after being scared off by ghosts in her apartment. That was consistent with the concept of denial by Sigmund Freud. It's a defense mechanism that unconsciously rejects the painful reality hurting a person emotionally. The way Man refused to perceive any horrifying imagery from the ghosts gave this theory a very clear picture. Hardly anyone would be fine after experiencing shock multiple times in a short period like her. In the middle of the movie, the story comes to a time when strange events have been resolved when Man decided to look at herself in the mirror and found that what in the reflection was not her, but it was Ling, played by Chacha Ruchinanon, a young Chinese woman who was born in Thailand and was the owner of the eyes Man got donated to. Man decided to go to Thailand to find Ling's village with Lo, played by Roland Xu, a young psychiatrist who oversaw her adjustments to the new world. In Thailand, Man met Ling's mother and knew that Ling has died from suicide.
A flashback in the movie tells the story of Ling past set in Thailand where Ling was just a child. Ling was born with special eye. She had a sixth sense. She can see the future and the ghosts. The crux in Ling's mind arose when she tried to save the villagers from the fire. Ling told the people to evacuate before the tragedy struck, but at that time no one believed her. After the fire incident, Ling was accused of her being a virtuous person who brought misfortune to the villagers. Ling's heart was overwhelmed by sadness. She was cursed by people of her village. Ling couldn't stand it any longer. She felt guilty and blamed herself. At the end, she decided to kill herself. The movie plays on the psychological issue again. This is bringing psychoanalysis that Menninger extends Freud's assumption to explain Ling's feeling in this scene. It's considered quite a scene that reflects the problem in society well. The film climax approach as Man must find out why Ling's soul has not yet rested. It was the point that the audience was looking forward to. How would Ling's soul rest in peace, and how would the man's eyes be able to see like a normal person? Overall, this movie is incredible. It's full of excitement, thriller, horror, and plays well on issues in social and family terms. If you are bored of the same old plus ghost movie, try watching this movie. We bet this movie will not disappoint you.